News by Grandpa, where you decide. You decide if it's true or not. Hey, don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. And if you would, like, share, and subscribe. You know, we got a death cross, and it's a real one. Grandpa had his doubts here, but I'm a believer, and I'm going to go through it with you here quickly. Um, we have a new low this morning. Gap down, Tesla gap down about $8 from the was ended up at around 173 and a half. We went down to 165.43 so far this morning pre-market. And what's dragging us down for several hours, they were down at $29.50. $29.50. Is that a possibility for your future? I'm afraid it is. Um, uh, they were doing 500 shares per minute, like I say, for several hours. And they currently they paused it at that particular spot, but that's 3 times now that we have substance at 101. At this point, I'm afraid we might blow through it. We do not have substance below it, but they have gone down there and bought below it 3 times in the last couple of weeks. $80, they were down there buying, $69, and now they're buying at $29.50. They're also buying right now down below at 125.25. Just, 100, 200 shares per minute. But, I have no doubt we're going to see 125 in our future because we have substance at 101.07, and you will see that. But the point of this is if they keep buying down there, we may see this 29.50 in your future. This is the daily chart, and it looks like we got a buy signal in it, but we do not. Grandpa said for the last several live streams that he thinks this is just going to amount to a bull flag. I'll guarantee you the candle today coming up is going to be red. This is not a buy signal. Listen to my previous live streams. I have been calling this out continually. We have substance at 152. And I said in one of my previous live streams that we're going to be lucky if we even get a bounce off of it. The 150, 152 area, I'm almost afraid to buy there for fear that we won't get the bounce. We got 2 good bounces off of 162 when I had substance there. We got a bounce off of 173. I put substance at 184 twice. We got 2 nice bounces, one really good one, and off of 184. But I'm concerned about this 152 when we get there, and in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I believe you're going to see it. Very, very possibly next week we're going to see the 152 on our way to 101. Now, right now we're getting a little bounce in the market. She's coming back to life here. It's 9 o'clock Eastern, and they're driving it back up. But what I'm seeing, this death cross is going to be down at 190 today. Okay, it's dropping a strong $1.25 per day coming down, and here's the 200-day moving average, here's the 50-day moving average, and when they cross, that creates what's called a death cross. And um, from the time where it started, right around the 192 area, uh, we've dropped about $30 from where this thing crossed at the point it crossed. But you know, a death cross can bring you $100 or more down, and I'm starting to think this thing's going to play out. Not only that, do you realize I wasn't aware of this until last night, but Tesla is the most underperforming stock. Uh, is in the whole S&P 500, the worst performing stock of all the stocks, all 500 of them. And also, it is the worst performing stock in all of the NASDAQ currently. This thing has just been pounded. Now, there's a lot of them saying, I watched a real good stream on it last night, and the young guy, he doesn't even trade Tesla, but he does a yearly thing on it. And he was talking about the valuation compared to other stocks like Costco, Nvidia, and the market cap on them and the amount they make. Well, his point was, take Nvidia for instance. They how did he explain it? They're Tesla's at 5 billion. Well, these guys are at 10 billion they're making, but their stock valuation is half that of Tesla, if that makes any sense to you. So it's Tesla's got a very high valuation, and the reason it does is because of all the wonderful things coming with FSD and next gen and mega chargers and Optimus and robotaxi, and all these things are figured into the price to some degree in advance. And but if you just take the basic dollar numbers, Tesla could have, where they're down there buying at $29.50, $50, $69, $80. It's probably really much, much closer to where Tesla's true valuation should be without hype, And you're going to have hype in a stock like Tesla. It's the most watched stock in the world. Everybody talks about Tesla. It's exciting. The reason that Grandpa trades Tesla, and I'll tell you what it is. The reason that I love to trade Tesla is because it doesn't really matter to Grandpa what the price is. What I like is the volume. I like the movement. I like the fact that I can get it in and out, pre-market, aftermarket, during the day. There's never a problem to sell your shares or buy shares in Tesla, and that's hugely important. And a trader like me, you can't make money without movement. The market needs to go up and down and all around to make money. You just have to have a solid idea where it's going, and that's and Grandpa does. And watch some of my previous live streams if you would. I'm gonna get off here and put this out. She's bouncing up right now, 167.5 area right now, and but look for 152, look for 101, and I think we might get substance below 101 before we get there. Um, I monitor it every day. Good luck. All good things are from the Lord. Lord willing, Grandpa will do another live stream sometime.